I am Jyoti Bishwas, Assistant Professor in the Department of Philosophy, Shailajananda Falguni Sriti Mahavidyalaya, Birbhum, West Bengal. Today I will talk on the topic Opposition of Proposition in the segment of teacher presentation in the RC conducted by AMU. Let's come to Opposition of Proposition. Opposition. What is opposition? A relation between two propositions. There is 4 types of opposition. First of all, we may define opposition of proposition as a kind of relation obtaining between two propositions having the same subject and same predicate but differing with respect of quality and quantity and both. It means it differs in both quality and quantity. For instance, some judges are lawyers and some judges are not lawyers. There is a relation of opposition between both propositions because both propositions have same subject, that is judges, and the predicate, that is lawyers. So there is a relation between both proposition, and that is opposition. Opposition of proposition firstly was described by Aristotle. Aristotle divided oppositions into 4 types: contradictory opposition, contrary opposition, sub-contrary opposition, and the last one is sub-alternation opposition. What is contradictory opposition? This kind of opposition obtains between two propositions having the same subject and same predicate but differing both in quality as well as in quantity. We know there is 4 categorical proposition: A, universal affirmative; E, universal negative; I, particular affirmative; O, particular negative. We can find contradictory opposition between two pairs of proposition, that is A and O and I and E. It means there is a oppositional relation between A and O. This oppositional relation is contradictory opposition, and there is a contradictory oppositional relation between I and E. For instance, A, all judges are lawyers, and O, some judges are not lawyers. These 2 statements have same subject and same predicate, but they differ in quality and quantity. First one is a universal affirmative and the second one is particular negative. It means they differ in both cases, quality and quantity. As at the same time, I and E, those 2 propositions also contradictorily opposite. For instance, I, some judges are lawyers; E, no judges are lawyers. Both the statements have same subject and same predicate, but they are different in quantity and quality. For this reason, they are contradictorily opposite. And the second opposition is contrary opposition. It is a kind of opposition that holds between two universal propositions having the same subject and same predicate, but they differ in quality. For instance, all poets are emotional and no poets are emotional. These two propositions have same subject and predicate. They are both universal proposition, but they are different in their quality. So they are contrarily opposite. And the third opposition is sub-contrary opposition. It is a kind of opposition holding between two propositions having the same subject and predicate, but they are differ only in its quality. That is I and O. I and O to particular proposition, and if their subject and predicate are same, then there will be the sub-contrary opposition relation. And the fourth one is sub-alternation opposition. It is a kind of opposition between two propositions having same subject and predicate that have the same quality but differ in quantity. This opposition holds between a universal proposition and its corresponding particular proposition. This opposition obtained between A and I proposition as well as between E and O proposition. If A and I and E and O, both cases, two propositions have same subject, then there will be sub-alternation opposition. Aristotle defines or describe these four oppositions in a square, which is called square of opposition. This one is the square of opposition. Here this is the square. Here A, E, I, O, four proposition. Here A and I, it is sub-alternation. This one A to E, contrary opposition, and E to I, sub-alternation, and I and O, there is sub-contrary opposition. In the same this or that, this is contradictory opposition. New logicist does not accept all types of opposition. They only accept the contradictory opposition. Thank you.